Let me start this video off by saying, man, I'm so disappointed in the Borderlands franchise. It's crazy to me. I'd rather go back and play Borderlands 3 with its terrible storyline than sit here and play Borderlands 4. And even then, I might just go back to playing Borderlands 2 because I really have that itch for a looter shooter that just, I don't know, just kind of listen to its player base. Of course, they destroyed Borderlands 2 and what it currently is. They could have just done some patches, reworks, whatever it may have been, and then, made the game actually way better than what it was. But instead, they released a Handsome Jack collection, and a ton of glitches come out for Borderlands 2. And I mean a crap ton of glitches. I mean, basically, the game wasn't meant to run above 60 FPS or 30 FPS. And when you do run it above that, a lot of things break in the game. Not that you can't fix that. That doesn't really bother me. I can deal with that any day. But when you go over to Borderlands 4, I can't even play the game. One, my graphics card is not strong enough to run Borderlands 4. For some reason, it was able to run Borderlands 3, and it wasn't that bad, and everything looked good while also maintaining a decent amount of FPS. But then when you go over to Borderlands 4, the game runs like absolute garbage. I'm lagging, stutters everywhere, FPS drops. I've had to download shaders 400 times since I've been playing the game. Every time I try to teleport to a new area after, like, I don't know, a couple of hours not playing the game. Don't know what that's about, but that's a weird little thing that's happening to me. Don't know if anybody else is experiencing that, but that is a weird thing. The gameplay, the story, the gameplay is kind of mediocre. It's just basically Borderlands 3. There's nothing too crazy. You can't say, like, hey, Borderlands 4 is doing something different. If we're going to be real honest, if they would have had the grappling hook be something that you can genuinely just do like Pathfinder, could you imagine Pathfinder's grappling hook in Borderlands 4? I think I'd still be playing the game if you could do some crazy movement like that where you just fly across the map with a grappling hook technique, jump into a jetpack boost, and then boom, you're sliding across the map at some crazy Mach 7 with some smooth, fluent movement. I know some people will be like, the movement's so good. It's not bad. It really isn't. But still, like, regardless of the jetpack and all that stuff, I just think the grappling hook was a missed opportunity. It really was. It's one of the laziest things I've ever seen. Like, dude, we've had better grappling hooks in video games 10 years ago. 10 years ago, there were games with better grappling hook mechanics than what Borderlands 4 has. And the story, oh my gosh, I don't know what happened to the story. Dude, that was the most boring. Like, I don't even remember most of the characters' names. After 300 hours of playing the game, I don't remember any of their names. And I really tried to like the game, bro. Like, I really did. I really want a Borderlands game to play again. Borderlands 3 completely kicked me away. It's not that I didn't like it. The story was just insufferable. The characters, like Ava, just, oh man, I hate Ava, bro. It's such an annoying character every time she's on my eardrums. Absolutely annoying. Insufferable character, man. Just delete her from Borderlands 3 and I'd play it again. Like, I can deal with the Calypso twins talking about being a Twitch streamer and all this corny, like, cringe shit of girl power. I don't give a crap. I can deal with all of that. But for Borderlands 4, it's like you took all the stuff from Borderlands 2 pre-sequel and 1 and you just completely ignored it. It's like, hey, the game's not funny no more. We're not going to try to make the game funny. There was like some snippets with Claptrap that kind of made me giggle when he was throwing the trash at the guy that washed up on the shore and you're like, hey, this is my savior, you know? Cool. I love Claptrap. Every time I see him, it makes me giggle. Just for the most part, a lot of the characters in the game were boring. Grava, and I think it's the dark one, the one that summons the shadows. They had some of the coolest dialogue in it wasn't that bad. Like, it was pretty good dialogue. Like, Rava made me laugh a couple of times with some of the things that he said. I loved Rava. Rava was a good choice. I picked the one that just sounded the coolest, and I thought Rava did. I think the one that sounds like he's from Asgard and he's like a Viking is corny and cringe. Very boring dialogue. Never says anything interesting. The nerd girl, she's corny as fuck. Not gonna get on it too much. If you like these characters, it's whatever. I just personally, it's crazy that two characters are likable in that game. When you go to Borderlands 2, once again, it's what I'm always going to compare it to because I just liked Borderlands 2 a lot better than this. Like, even now, I went back to play Borderlands 2 before I went on Borderlands 4, and I had more fun. I played for 2 hours. I had more fun on that game, even though it's been destroyed by their stupid devs known as Gearbox because they don't give a crap about the games they're making anymore, apparently. And it's just boring, man. It really is. Like, it's just boring. We didn't have a raid boss at launch. I think voted by the community, this is one of the worst events that has ever happened in the game. I think it was a Halloween event for Borderlands 4 is now voted the worst, laziest, cringiest, corniest event that is ever released for a Borderlands game. Yo, it's just It's crazy when they just don't learn. Like, how many times do you have to fail before you realize the community's just done with your BS? Can we get Randy out of the community? Like, can we all vote as a community? Like, hey, I'm a Borderlands 2 player. I'm a Borderlands 1 player. I played these games for thousands of hours. Can we vote as a community to get Randy Pitchford out of the dev team or whatever he is, direct manager, bro, whatever Randy Pitchford is? Can we just get him out? Like, we replace him with a monkey with a hat on, with a little monocle that sits there and talks like he's from the Madagascar. I would rather have that than have Randy sit there and call me poor because I don't have a 5090 in my freaking PC that costs $4,000 or some BS to play a gosh damn Borderlands game. Do you know how unaccessible this game is? Bro, people on 50 series graphics cards are lagging in this game. How is it even possible? And they have to slowly, every single patch, just keep trying to make the game more optimized because it just runs like garbage, man. I played Arc Raiders recently and I was like, man, that game looks good. Even when I'm on medium to low settings because I want the most FPS possible, it still looks better than Borderlands does for the most that I can run it on. If I go above low, my game just starts stuttering and it starts lagging. I can't even play Borderlands 4 with above 60 FPS on medium graphics. So you have these amazing graphics for the video game, and I can't even look at them because my graphics card is just not a $2,000 graphics card. Now, of course, I know that they are improving the, optimization quotation marks for the game, but still, like, even then, why not just use the Borderlands 2 engine? Did people have a problem with that? I thought that when they updated the game and made everything look prettier for Borderlands 2, I still remember the first time I came back to the game and I saw the rays in the sky, the game looking way better, more detailed, prettier, more vibrant in the colors. I was like, this is beautiful. What happened to that engine? What did they do to that engine? Like, what was the problem? Did it not make enough money? Did it lose them money? Did people complain? What happened? Because this new whatever this is, it's just not it, bro. Like, what's Borderlands 5 gonna be if they even get a chance to make it? After personally seeing Borderlands 4, and I don't know, it has what 2,000, 1,000 more players than what the other game has. Like, bro, what is happening with the game right now? Low-key, what is going on? Looking over here right now at Borderlands, let's just take a quick look, right? The all-time peak for Borderlands 2 was 124,000. This was 13.3 years ago. Makes sense. The game's really old. Graphics aren't competing with other games. The gameplay hasn't been updated. There's no new content. They're not doing anything for the game. They pretty much left it in shambles, in my opinion. They broke all the raid bosses for the game and then just left it in that state and did not give a crap. Players right now, we had 1,810. It's kind of reasonable for an old game, look. People constantly coming back to the game. 2,326 all-time 24-hour peak. That's pretty crazy. So it seems like it's keeping a consistency of players. Wait, hold on a second. Yeah, this is pretty good. So this is Borderlands 2. We're going to move over to Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. This is probably one of the worst games that I'll ever say Borderlands has released, in my opinion. This was such a missed opportunity. Borderlands, Tiny Tina's like DLC from Borderlands 2 is probably one of my favorite DLCs in the entirety of the game. It was cool, Dungeons and Magic. I think a lot of people liked it. It had a different aesthetic from the actual game and a lot of the other things we were used to seeing within the game. Even the Headhunter packs couldn't compete with the way that this one looked. And this was just probably one of the better ones that we have ever seen, in my opinion, is the Tiny Tina's DLC from Borderlands 2. And this was just a complete flop. This game was just disgusting. 267 people playing the game right now. It had an all-time peak of 15,000, which is just I just knew this game wasn't going to go well. The first time I played it, I was like, this crap is annoying, bro. So many missed opportunities with this game. 382. Like, this right here, when this came out, I knew it was the downfall of Borderlands. Like, I instantly said Gearbox has lost its touch with making games. Randy Pitchford doesn't care about the success of the company or whatever it is. The other people within the company probably don't care either. And they're probably girl powering every single game that they play for some odd reason. And this was what showed me that they just don't care about their game anymore and that it's been completely taken over by feminists or something. I don't know. Something crazy is going on with this game. Yeah, this is absolutely disappointing, though. Like, genuinely, this is disgusting. Moving over to Borderlands 3. Hey, look at that. Borderlands 3 and Borderlands 2 somewhat have a good amount of people still continuously playing the game. All-time peak 5.8 years ago. Of course, this came out 5 years ago, 6 years ago, whatever. 93,000. That's not bad. A lot of people were hyped for the game, but a lot of people were skeptical because of the way that the game currently was. With the, Randy Pitchford saying all the stuff that he is. He's always been controversial and doing a ton of crazy stuff. He did something with a kid recently, or I thought he did, and then out of nowhere, things happened, and then everybody completely forgot about it. I don't know if I'm remembering that correctly. But dude, I swear to God, you need to grab Randy Pitchford as a community. We need to just throw him off a bridge. Like, I'm being dead ass, bro. Maybe a short, shallow bridge, like one that wouldn't hurt him, but like get a little bit of his hair wet so his wig would fall off. Like this crap needs to be changed. Because look at this. Players right now, 2,345, and then 24-hour peak is 2,413. This is pretty good. This and Borderlands 2 are almost identical, but that's a little bit sad that Borderlands 2 almost has more active players than Borderlands 3. I don't think Borderlands 3, how does this have an 80%? Whatever. The gunplay in Borderlands 3 was amazing. I loved it. It was absolutely good. The story and just a little bit of those things were pretty much bad. Okay, now we go over to Borderlands 4, right? This game had all-time peak 3 months ago, 304,000. How did this do better than this? Like, I really don't get that. Where was the hype for Borderlands 3? How did Borderlands 4 get to 304,000 people? Are people actually liking this game? Like, for me, I would rather go back and just play Borderlands 3. I feel like Borderlands 3 had more quality to it than this game does. This game runs like crap. It's unoptimized. The gameplay is boring. There's nothing to do. You're driving a majority of the game. I hate that. I absolutely hate that you're driving a majority of the game. It's so annoying. Like, they could have made the speed bikes a little bit faster, or made more travel points or something. You gotta unlock the travel points to do content. So they made it to where instead of just unlocking a fast travel, you gotta do stupid corny crap to actually get there and do it. Like, just give me the fast travel, bro. Like, why is a fast travel point in a video game something that I have to unlock? Bro, just give it to me. What are we talking about? Do people genuinely want to go out of their way to do a bunch of content to unlock something like that? Like, what are we actually saying? And you can see right now, like, this is better than the other games, right? But it's more fresh. It only came out a little bit of time ago. It wasn't that all time, right? Let's go back. How long has the game been out? 3 months? So the game came out 3 months ago, pretty much. We could see it had 214,000 players. Jesus Christ. Holy dead game. Oh my God. So it seems like the hype built up for this game, and then people brought it, probably looked at it, seen what it was about, realized the game was absolutely terrible. And you could just see the dwindling number of players over a very short span of time. Probably watching their YouTubers call it trash. They probably played it and seen it was trash. Like, this is so sad to witness on a game. It is. And like, there's just so many things bad about it. I don't like the main villain. I think he's boring. He barely appears enough for you to get to know him or to like him. He doesn't say anything funny. There's nothing funny in this game. This game is so serious for a Borderlands game. It just took a complete 180. Like, even Borderlands 3 had some laughs for me within the game. This crap is just driving simulator with a garbage map. I can barely see the little line whenever I'm trying to go to a certain distance in the desert. I hate that crap. I want to know where I'm going, and I cannot see the stupid line. I don't think the bosses are bad. Once again, the gunplay is the same as Borderlands 3. There's almost no difference between the two of the gameplays, right? They're just identical. You put Borderlands 3 next to Borderlands 4, and they're almost identical. The only difference is in Borderlands 4, you can fly around. Can we get rid of the ground slam? I still don't understand why this is even a thing in the game. I hate the ground slam. It's only good on one character, and it's the big dude with the 2 axes that I don't even care to remember his name. Why is this still even in the game to begin with? It catches me so off guard. But for the most part, it's like there's just so much garbage with Borderlands 4. I don't even feel like playing the game. And that's so sad. Going back to this, right? Like, this game had 304,000 people purchase it or play it or get in the game. And then all of that died. And I don't even know how the game's retaining players. What do people like about Borderlands 4, man? Is this going to die in like maybe a year's time? This is going to go down to maybe less than what Borderlands 3 and Borderlands 2 have, like 1,000 players. It's not the worst game, too. It's not even that bad. But what does this game have that Borderlands 3 didn't? Its storyline isn't good, but it isn't bad. Like, it's not a trash storyline like Borderlands 3. So at least you could kind of listen to it. I was kind of bored the entire time that I was talking to the characters. Like, I just kind of wanted it to end. I wanted to go kill people, like, every single time. But then there's not even enemy diversity in the game. Like, I actually feel like there's such a small amount of differences in the enemies that you end up fighting throughout the game. It's hurtful. Like, there's no vehicle fights or anything like this. Like, it's actually just less intriguing than the other games were. Like, there was so much enemy diversity in Borderlands 3. There was enemy diversity in Borderlands 2 and 1. Like, this game actually has less diversity in the characters you fight than the older games did. Like, genuinely, though, you end up fighting the Order the entirety of the time. And of course, you're on a planet controlled by them, but like, is there nothing else besides the wildlife to get engaged with? There's no bandits or there's no like crazy amount of different types of bandits or something I've already fought that for so long. Like, there's nothing. We could have brought Hyperion to the map out of nowhere, and I would have been like, man, I wouldn't even cared if it made sense in the story. Like, give me Hyperion to fight something. This shit's so boring, man. Now, I haven't played the raid boss. I'm gonna try to do it and force myself to get back on the game and play it again. I gotta get my new 5080 coming in. I got a 5090 or 5080. I forgot which one I brought. It don't matter. But I brought one of the newer graphics cards. Hopefully, I'll be able to play this game and actually see what the hell I'm doing because this crap just runs like garbage, bro. Like, it ruined my experience to just be lagging on day one playing the game. Like, oh, let's experience this game for the first time, and I'm just lagging the entire time. And I'm gonna complain. I don't like the game. I really don't. It's why I stopped playing it. It's why my friends stopped playing it. It's why people I know don't want to play it. Like, nobody wants to give this game a try because it's boring. Like, we either hate Randy Pitchford and don't want to support the community no more. This game was just so bad. Like, how do you get known for one of the worst events in all of time? Like, did you not learn a lesson from Borderlands 3? What did we not learn? How did we fail to learn anything from the old game that just got slandered the entire time people were playing it? Cool. Gameplay. That's amazing. Gameplay can only do so much for a video game. Like, it really can. Like, the story's mediocre or garbage. Nobody cares. Nobody gets invested with the actual community of the game, the characters. Nobody gives a crap. Nobody cares about the characters they're playing. Nobody cares about the dialogue, where they came from. Nobody cares about the storyline characters. Like, we just don't care. I don't care. I'm pretty sure other people are the same as me. We just don't care. I don't care about a single character in this game besides Claptrap. All the other ones, I just get rid of them. I wouldn't even bat an eye. Like Lilith, Moxie, like the newer, whatever they are. Like, bro, Moxie's not even in the game. Like, she could have been a part of some mission somewhere and just talked a little bit. No, you barely see Moxie for about maybe 10 minutes of the entire storyline. I think that's it for me, bro. I don't know, just a little bit of a rant. This game pissed me off a little bit too much. Like, the game genuinely pissed me off more than it ever should have. I'm gonna go play Borderlands 2, and then I'm gonna try to get back on this game and try to do the raid boss. People are telling me it's decent. There's some annoying mechanics where it just slaps you off the map and you just die. I can't wait, bro. I'm either going to be pissed as hell the entire time. This is not bad. Good job to Gearbox for finally doing something right. Should have been in launch. Don't know why it wasn't. Probably was content that didn't finish and they rushed the game because somebody told them they had a certain amount of time to finish the game or they lose their job. But it doesn't matter, you know? All right, but that's it. I'm just going to rant for 100 hours if I keep talking about this stupid game. But yeah, that's all. You know, if you like the game, that's cool. Good for you. I personally hate this game. It ruined my expectations again. Borderlands 3 was more fun. The characters at least were more creative and had more dialogue that was interesting to listen to. This game's just terrible, bro. Like, terrible writing once again. Gameplay doesn't carry a game. The side quests are boring. There's no good loot in the side quests, so you don't even feel like doing them. They just feel more like a chore. I don't want to 100 complete the game. I 100 completed Borderlands 3. I don't want to 100 complete Borderlands 4. 100 completed pre-sequel, 100 completed Borderlands 2, over thousands of hours on all three of these games. Don't feel like playing Borderlands 4. Like, I'm actually burnt out. Like, after leveling up 3 characters, don't feel like playing. But yeah, love you guys. If you're enjoying the game, I'm sorry if I made you feel bad for playing it. You know, play what you like, do what you like with the game. I'm just extremely disappointed in this, man. Like, I just so disappointing, dude. Like, actually so disappointing. That is all.